Hi there, Aquarius, and this is your August 2019 Love Monthly Forecast reading for all of you Aquarius out there that have their Sun, Moon, and Rising sign in Aquarius. So please do know that this is a general reading, so it may or may not tune in for every Aquarius out there. So, yeah, please do use your own sense of intuition to relate this to your situation. So, for Aquarius, this is actually a pretty much of a positive reading, but it would depend on how you see things. So, yeah, at this present moment, I feel that there is something that has been weighing up on your mind. You do have the Seven of Pentacles representing the situation you are in right now. And this is about you looking back into something and maybe waiting for something to happen or analyzing something. Maybe you are planning something but you're not yet sure about the situation and all that. But I am inclined to say that this could be a frustration or longing to someone or a relationship because it is being challenged by the Three of Cups. So there's something that you definitely are looking back on. Maybe you're thinking about the good times that has occurred in a relationship. This is a past relationship, definitely. Someone that you used to be with, you used to know, and all that. Because it's also being clarified by the Ten of Spades. So something has happened in this relationship. Probably you have broken off, or probably you have just distanced yourself from this relationship. There's a lot of grief going on here, a lot of worry. There are a lot of hesitations that I'm picking up with this combination of things. And maybe you are hesitating to connect with this person in your past, but it is very clear to me that you have some form of desire to continue this relationship. And to be honest, there are a lot of communication energy going on here. So maybe you have been thinking about wanting to connect with this person in the past, but you're not really able to do so. And I'm getting here that it's definitely going to happen this month, whether you like it or not. There is going to be some form of forward momentum that is going to be transpiring for Aquarius out there. And it has a lot to do with messages, exchange of messages, and communication. And for better or worse, fortunately and unfortunately, it has to do with the past. I'm really not seeing this as someone new. I'm not seeing this as someone that you are going to be meeting that is new or anything like that. This is definitely someone from the past. Because the whole reading just vibrates someone you used to know, you used to be with, and all that. So I really don't see this as a brand new relationship, a brand new connection of any kind. And I know some of you wants to rekindle a relationship, and if you're one of those people, then this is really a good reading for you. But if you're the type of person that you really want to get rid of someone and you don't want to go back to them, then you might just have to face this person one last time, and maybe you can just say your own piece. But I do suggest to give them at least a chance to speak for themselves and explain what went wrong and to clear themselves up, or at the very least be able to get some closure in the relationship. But yes, this is really more of a past rekindle type of reading. So yeah, in your foundation card you do have the Justice card. This is a relationship indeed, or a relationship that is quite strong for you. It has left some form of impression And there is a possibility here that some form of legalities are um, becoming a source of your worries. You know, it could be the label of the relationship, it could be that there is something else that is troubling you from really moving forward to this connection that is somehow very dear to you. In your recent past, we are getting here the 10 of Wands, and this is, a card that has a lot of burden, a lot of, heavy feeling to it. It could be that for some of you guys, you might have been angry to this person, or at the very least maybe disappointed. You're not really able to see things clearly, and you feel that there are just so much responsibility on your shoulders, and it was hard for you to move forward in this relationship. I kind of feel that you are being overwhelmed to how things are happening in the relationship with this person. You have kept yourself busy, probably, with your work life, and focusing on various things in your life, really. You really did not pay attention to this relationship so much. Maybe you are focusing too much about yourself. And maybe you have your own reasons for that, but it really does not justify things. So remember that this could be you. This could be how the other person has treated you in the past. So it is a vice versa kind of thing. Um, so yeah, your crowning energy here, we do have the Three of Pentacles, and this is always about working together type of energy, completing some form of projects. But the main message here is something to do with compromising things, understanding things, and planning things, communication of any kind. That kind of situation. It could also be a situation wherein marriage is involved. I mean, that is just a very slight possibility, but the key here is really about some form of compromise and communication. So I would say that for a lot of you guys, maybe you are about to communicate to this person, because the crowning energy is usually, it's like the backbone energy that you are about to push forward with in your future. And you also have here the runes of persistence and of some form of sudden events that needs to happen. These are what these runes are representing. And you also have here the runes of joy and celebration. So this is really could be the time we're in. There's something going on here with your emotions, and probably it's not something that you can ignore. It's not something you can ignore at some point in time. And you also have here the card of faithfulness. So there is an issue here wherein this relationship is somehow very important to you. Regardless of what may have happened in your relationship, who has done wrong, and all that, the two of you have some form of bond here that cannot be just broken in a blink of an eye. There is something that is very sacred here, that is somehow very something that you are treasuring, that kind of situation. Even though we do have a lot of trees here, I don't see this as a third party situation, but it could be a situation wherein there are external factors involved that is creating troubles in the relationship. So it does not always mean that there is another person. It could be that certain events are creating problems for this relationship to move forward. And this would be the time for you guys to really confront it, to, especially if the two of you have separated and gone your separate ways in a very weird manner, that kind of energy. I'm really just picking up here that you needed to stop dwelling on things, or at the very least, this person, your partner, is going, or ex partner, will have to stop dwelling on things and to make some form of action. And this is being backed up by the King of Pentacles and being clarified by the Ten of Clubs. So this is like someone really coming in your life. It could be you are going to come into someone's life. So it is a vice versa, but I did really meditated on this near future card to what it might represent or tell us. But I keep seeing a person. So I'm like 80% sure that this is representing a person coming into your life. So again, it's vice versa. It might be you coming to a person's life, or someone is going to enter your life. So it's either of those. And whoever it is, this person is going to make effort to make things work out, because this is what the Ten of Clubs represents. This is the type of person that you're not expecting anymore, and it's such, this person suddenly shows up and creates some form of changes in your relationships. This could be a person that will own up to some form of responsibility to you, that sort of thing. Maybe they have been blinded before by a lot of things, could be greed and all that, but they are now coming to a point wherein they are going to enter back your life and maybe work things out in that relationship. So yeah, there is some form of success here that is very unexpected. That is how I'm really picking up this in the near future. The card that is being represented by you is a Two of Pentacles. So this is about a decision-making card. So it could be that you are debating if you should trust this person, or you are debating if you should actually communicate and make things work out with this person. This is a situation wherein there is some form of awkwardness, some form of uncertainty going on here. And that's how the twos are all about. It's all about partnerships, decisions, and all that. I kind of feel that this can make your emotions like erratic, like it's all up and down. And maybe because you're thinking too much about various things. And I would say that you should just give in to your emotions. If you still love this person, if you want things to actually work out, I mean, there is really no point to think too much and to regret not doing anything when you're actually feeling so much for this person. Another factor that I'm really picking up here is that it somehow feels so sad, because I'm kind of feeling here that there is someone here who either really loves the person, or it is you who probably loves someone, but for some reason it's not a third party that was the cause of a situation. It's like something else is blocking the relationship before, and that is the reason why it has caused some form of distance between the two of you, which is somehow sad, because the two of you love each other. This is how I'm picking things up. The two of you love each other. You wanted to have a future together and all that, but there are just some form of twisted events that has happened, which has caused the two of you apart. So for me, that energy is somehow sad, but the good thing here is that, I kind of feel that this reading will resonate for people who are actually meant to be with that person. So, regardless of what may have happened before, this person is definitely going to enter back your life. And this time around, they're not going to be very foolish. They are going to be realizing something. Maybe they are going to realize your own worth, that sort of scenario as well. External factors involved, we do have here the Ten of Cups, and this could be um, your desire with this person of wanting to reunite, wanting to, have a happily ever after. It could be you wanting to marry this person. It is being clarified by the Nine of Diamonds. And the Nine of Diamonds, actually, when it comes to a love situation, it has that nervous energy to it, but at the same time, it's also has a lot to do with longing and with that other person also thinking about you and all that. So it makes me feel that, the feeling is mutual, but at some part of you is hesitating to actually move forward with it for some reason, for whatever excuses that you may have. Again, this is vice versa, so just be reminded that it could be you who is feeling this way or the other person towards you. So your hopes and fears, you do have the Four of Wands, and this is about you really, really wanting to make the relationship work out. You know, um, after all that you have been through, at the end of the day, you still want to make things work out. This is always about alliances and partnerships and wanting to be with each other, that kind of energy. And your outcome card here, you have the Six of Cups, which is all about connecting back with the person, trying to pursue someone. It has a very nostalgic feeling to it. And whenever I see the Six of Cups and Three of Cups all together in a reading, it's always about, someone really reaching out to you and they are from the past. And they will be able to do this, like seriously, because it is also being clarified by the Ace of Clubs, which is another message about a message. It's always about beginnings, new beginnings, some form of messages that is somehow coming into you with a form of action, with a form of seriousness at some point. So this is not a very fleeting moment. This is someone that is going to be, I would say, someone who is actually serious about wanting to be with you. So you guys might not talk about so much about past. They are just being focused on wanting to be with you again, and that is the most important thing for them, actually. And you also have here the Success and Happiness rune. So it makes me feel that you will be able to reconcile with this person. The two of you will definitely be able to patch things up. And for better or worse, this is going to create a new chapter for the two of you in being together. It's just that I kind of feel that the only thing that is holding the situation back is that there is one who is hesitating. But I kind of feel that within the month of August, that inner feelings that is bubbling inside of them is just going to be so hard to control, you know. If they are trying to resist you, trying to resist the relationship, the month of August will be the time wherein they won't be able to resist so much anymore. They are going to be following their own heart, their own feelings. And if they really, really want to be with you again, you can expect them to run back at you within the month of August. And I do see the two of you be able to reconnect again. There is a connection going to be transpiring for the two of you. And maybe this is all happening for a reason. Maybe there's a lot of stress in your relationship with how the two of you have been communicating in the past, communicating or not communicating. There is something in your past that needed to change. And you know, sometimes being away from that person can make you reflect on various things. It can make you think and reflect on your own actions. Not just you, but the other person will be able to have some form of time to reflect on how they have handled the situation as well. And I feel that, you know, not only you, but the other person has a lesson that they needed to learn during the time of absence. And this is the right time, I feel, that the two of you will be able to reconnect and reconcile for a better relationship, a better future, that sort of thing. So this is not just about continuing the relationship. This is about a new chapter of things. This is about a new beginning in the relationship. And this is about, you know, putting the past all behind you and forging the relationship into a new direction to how it can work out. How, you know, how effective, like taking actions in a more effective manner for things to progress more. That kind of situation I'm getting here. So um, this is a very positive reading since I'm really seeing a union of some kind. I really feel that for many of you, you guys have been waiting a lot, and maybe things have been not very fruitful for a lot of you. And now you are going to be seeing the results of all that patience and everything like that. It feels like everything is finally paying off and things like that. So yeah, I also don't see any harsh energies going on here, so it makes me feel that um, the energy is really very harmonious towards you guys, and it's very progressive, harmonious, and somehow there is going to be some form of healing you can experience with this. So yeah, I don't think I need to clarify anything more because it's already a really, really good reading. So um, cross your fingers, guys. So thank you guys for watching and tuning in with me. And if you're new to my channel, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe how the reading resonates with you. I'd love to know how it turns out. Let me know by the end of the month how all of this turns out. That will be very much helpful. I always love to know the feedback of the readings that I do here on YouTube. So yeah, if you'd like a more personal reading with me, my website is on the link in this description below this video, and the reading there will be very much detailed and in-depth for you with predictions and all that. So yeah, thank you guys, and I will see you guys again next month. Bye.